Welcome again, Aries, February 2015. I'm Dadhichi Toth from astrology.com.au, broadcasting here from my place in the Philippines, 2 hours out of Manila, a place called Lemery. This is where I like to hang out a little bit and conduct my readings and study what's coming for you and lots of other people. So it's a pretty big year. And as you can see from my introduction, I'm talking a lot about the process of creativity, which, as we see, the retrograde Jupiter in your fifth house of creativity is definitely a very strong point. It is in a very lovely triangular aspect to that karmic point in your sun sign, indicating a wealth of opportunities there for creativity throughout the month of February. If you'd only let yourself open up to the gifts that you've received in the past. And we do see the full moon occurring in Leo this month in that fifth house. So likely to bring with it considerable emotional energy to any creative pursuit that you have in mind. We also see the moon commencing its transits this month in the sign of Cancer in your fourth house, which has to do with the issues of family and, of course, again, the deepest feeling part of your nature, the instinctive aspect. So you're able to bring a lot of that stuff to your pardon me, your creativity and your love life throughout this particular month. We do see around the 2nd of February the conjunction of Venus with Neptune. That occurs in the sign of Pisces in your 12th house. That's actually containing the ruling planet for Aries, Mars. So there's a very strong conjunction of these planets, a lot of passion, but being in the water sign of Pisces, it does tend to subdue that, and the confusing element there that is often associated with Neptune has to be very carefully watched. You do not want to get yourself into hot water in relationships. As I said, you've got that wealth of emotionalism, that creativity, that passion, but this is somewhat behind the scenes or subversive or even clandestine. So there is the possibility that illicit relationships or feelings for people you shouldn't have feelings for could play a part in your life throughout this month of February. And mind you, you will have a lot of opportunity there. There's Mercury and Sun in your 11th house now, and the trine aspect to the North Node in the 7th house of public affairs does bode well for you getting on well with people, being completely in sync socially with those people that you want to connect with this month. Mercury moves into its forward motion. That commences on the 12th of February. That's in the sign of Aquarius as well, which has to do with these friendships that we're talking about. So any sort of miscommunication that you've had, any problem in dialogue or resolution of problems that you may have had with close-knit friends, can start to see an improvement at that time when Mercury moves in its forward motion. So if you have to enter into any important discussions, contracts, purchases, that sort of thing, but more for you, the issue associated with friends, then you should indeed look at the 12th of February and after that being more conducive to resolving those problems. We see the Sun moving to that quiet 12th house on the 19th of February. This could also be a problem associated with your physical vitality. So you need to take time out, recharge those batteries. The Sun is the vitality in the horoscope. And again, the Sun is ruling that fifth house. It seems that that particular part of your horoscope keeps coming through as a theme this month. So you may actually lose a little bit of interest, or you may need, as I said in the introductory video today, get into the input stage of what's going to give you the power and the expression that you need to create something worthwhile. That lasts for 1 month, so you need to pace yourself from the 19th of February through till the end of February, even into March. Mars, however, does counteract that on the 20th when it moves into your sun sign, and it is your ruling planet. Mars moving out of that quiet 12th house will give a dynamic lift to your energies. Be careful, because with the sun in the 12th house and then Mars moving into your first house, that can often indicate a time where you know you're low in vitality, but you don't heed the warnings of your body and go full steam ahead without any steam. That can be disastrous and can present you with more complicated problems physically. So do watch that and listen to what your body's telling you. It can be injurious, and this can also be a bother on an astral level, because Mars will make contact in the next month or so with the past karmic node, and that is usually a symptom of what I'd call astral sickness or some sort of metaphysical problems. So if you're suffering some sort of physical ailments that you can't pinpoint, it's quite likely it could be something that has to do with things that are not of a material nature. That requires more meditation, which Venus and the Sun and Neptune can help you with in that 12th house. Moving on, just following in on the tail of Mars, Venus moves into your first house on the 21st of February. Venus conjoins Mars on the 22nd in your sun sign. So this is a powerful testimony for sexual energy, social energy, and a desire to really make contact with the opposite sex particularly. But that too gives you a drive financially, because it rules the second house of finance, that's Venus, and the ruler of the first house, your sun sign. When these two planets conjoin, it shows that you put a lot of drive and energy, even physical energy, into earning money and getting ahead financially. Considerable responsibilities take place with the Sun-Saturn contacts. On the 24th, that square aspect from Sun to Saturn, occurring from your 12th house of lack of vitality to the 9th house of legalities and moral issues. There could be some problems associated with your work. You may be out of step with others and need to voice your opinion about how things should be done. Mars, interestingly, on the 26th, moves into triangular aspect with Saturn, bringing with it a constructive type of energy, which, again, you're lucky, your ruling planet's counteracting some of these difficult aspects this month, will help you to get through that and to do it in a way that can bring some positive benefits, not just to you, but to those that you work with or live with as well. The conjunction of the Sun with Neptune on the 26th is a pretty important one for, again, accelerating your spiritual development and your creative enterprise. And I did leave out the fact that the new moon on the 19th takes place in the sign of Aquarius. So this should be a new cycle relating to relationships of all sorts, particularly social ones. I look forward to your company next month. Do join me at astrology.com.au for your detailed analysis that's there, your monthly, yearly and daily horoscopes, and lots of other free stuff as well. And I'll see you here again next month. Take care. Bye-bye.